The fact that a real world job, nothing about that is attractive to me. Getting up every day, 5-6 days a week, 40, 50, 60, 70 hours a week, but being somewhere where you don't want to be for 365 days a year, there's nothing attractive to that. You know, it's insanity. But unless you don't know any better, that's what you know. You're like a drone, a robot. You become numb, if that makes sense. You become numb to everything around you. You wake up, drink your coffee, you go to work, you know, you're eating shitty fast food on the run, come home, do it all over again. So I always wanted to do something different. I just didn't have the vehicle to do it. Or maybe I didn't force myself enough to find a vehicle to do it. And I think what did it is when my son was born. When he was born, it changed the way I looked at a lot of things. I feel obligated for bringing a body into this, a life into this world, that I have to give him, sorry, the opportunities that I never had. The hardest part, and where it all set in, is I only got 3 days off when he was born. My boss would only give me 3 days off, you know. After that, you got to come back to work. I don't want to. I want another week with him, you know. And that's what really started changing my mindset and the way that I was looking at things. Yes, I have an employer that's giving me stability. They're providing insurance. They're providing me with a weekly paycheck, but they're also robbing me from my family, and I'm not okay with that. We're not on this earth for a hell of a long time, so every minute counts, and it needs to be spent with family, loved ones, parents, kids, because I don't want to have any regrets about not being able to spend a time with those people in my life. I was trying to get into e-com and drop shipping, and that was a complete disaster. So I was doing that for about 6 months, which then led me to you. And of course, after seeing that webinar, it's, how do you say no to that? You know, I had a really good run that lasted a good 60 days, a solid 60 days. And so going from nothing, you know, and you get that first sale, and you get that feeling of, holy shit, this is something that works, this is something that I can do because I'm doing it, you know. So after several weeks of continuing that run and consistent $1,000 days and breaking the $2,000 mark, you know, and just climbing, you get that first payout from ClickBank, and that's when it hit me, you know, because you're looking at 5-figure payout that, you know, most people work a year, half a year to make that amount of money, and it just shows up knocking at your checking account, you know. It was $13,700. Not bad for a week's worth of work. My fiance, she's 100% for it. She pushed me when I didn't want to push myself. It was December 28th, and I had spent like $400 or $500 in ad spend with no return. I think I had $40 in return, one sale, and I remember being just pissed off, being angry, you know, and that was my response. I'm done. Shut the computer. I'm done with it. But I realized that if at any point I would be willing to quit, then apparently I don't fully believe in myself. So to have her push me and nudge me a few more times, I account a huge part of my mindset now, today, to her because of that. So after that day, took a few breaths and came back, and that's when I hit my winning campaign. Like I said, it was on December 28th, and it just climbed from there. But when I got that first paycheck and the reality of that set in, says, holy shit, I just made, $13,000 in 7 days. 7 days. It sparks a dream again. It's going to be huge. He's going to have the options and choices to do whatever he wants in life. He doesn't have to be stuck in a place or anywhere that he doesn't want to be. The world is open for him. I can give him whatever he wants. It's a win. It's a big win. And once you're empowered with, I can do this. I know I can do this, and I can keep doing this. It's an amazing thing to know that nothing will stop me. I know whatever door I decide to walk into tomorrow, that I'll be able to conquer it. I didn't expect this kind of transformation buying a course online. You don't. You're expecting, ooh, I can make money. This is a cool way to make money. Good business model, sound, a couple of guys over here, sounds good, let's do it. I had no idea what I was getting into, because it's not just about being profitable. It's not just about making money. It's a soul-searching discovery that I don't even know how to articulate the words for it. All I can say is the person that I am today was completely different from the person I was, last June, last July. Sean has left. He's my mentor. Yeah, he's been a huge part of my life. I just want to thank you, Sean, for everything, the time and effort, and again the belief that you had in me when I didn't have it. I don't know how to thank you enough. The big thing with Sean, he's a very genuine, understanding person. He feels for you when you're having a rough day, having a good day, he's right there with you. The business model is easy. It really is simple. It doesn't get any easier. You find a good image that meets the guidelines that are taught, add copy, same thing, the lander. That's simple. That's simple. The hard part about it is yourself. It is yourself. And Sean walked me through that. I would tell you to not hesitate. I would do it all over again, and cost wouldn't be an issue. The journey that I'm on now, you could never put a price tag on. It's worth every penny of it to invest in yourself. You can never go wrong investing in yourself.